Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside.
Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not.
And it's Carrington in at the 2. And for Golden State, in at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, filling out the middle. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coach get him going.
Curry against Poole. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad. Bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. 0 for 4 to start things off.
Rebound, Washington. Last game matchup with the Sun. It's a tough loss there.
I'll tell you, they played hard. They drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Leaving points at the free throw line can take the edge off of a team. You're playing physical, you're playing hard, and it's just not paying off.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Right on the bucket.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here.
Guys,
Thank you, David.
and once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Curry after the basket by Washington. And he banks it in the layup. Curry's got 8 points. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Take a look at the Wizards. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. When it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar level talent.
Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Here's Jackson Davis. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
It's another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing here by 8. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Curry. Good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Poole. His last outing, he had 18 points. Kuzma can't get it to go. Curry against Poole, and many around the league.
The rim. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of always looking to push the boundaries to see what he can do and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Now, here's Poole after the miss from Stephen Curry.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not
Trail by 12. Can they get it? Land soft. On the front of the rim and drops. Poole's got his second bucket.
Just another spot Poole can hurt you from. Adjusting easily in that mid-range.
Here's Curry with the three.